I ordered a big box of chicken nuggets, and when I got my food, I noticed I was short 3 pieces. The employee told me I'd only paid for 9 nuggets, and said they didn't have any extra to give me. It was right in the middle of the lunch rush, and I just couldn't let it go. My wife and son begged me to drop it, but to me this was a matter of principle, and I started losing control of my emotions.
She really doesn't, man.
What did you say?
She doesn't need any more nuggets.
By the time firefighters showed up, I was stuck in the pickup window. The captain tried to calm me down first, then had his team rub some lubricant on me to try to get me loose. There wasn't enough lubricant to work though. Right as they were about to grab a saw, the captain spotted a bucket of lard on the ground and decided to cover me in that instead. It finally worked. They pulled me out and put me on a stretcher. The captain suggested that I see a therapist, but that wasn't the end of it. The very next day, something else happened. On the way to the hospital, a pickup truck started tailing me. Even though we were both going pretty fast, the guy kept honking and riding right on my bumper. This time, I tried to avoid a fight. I waved him around and let him pass. With my wife helping keep me calm, I managed to hold it together. But as he passed me, I saw he had a beer in his hand, and then he suddenly slammed on his brakes. I yanked the wheel to avoid hitting him. Before long, he caught up to me again, and this time he had a gun in his hand. I told my wife to call the police. Then, out of nowhere, his truck lost control, skidded, and flipped over. Firefighters showed up to the crash, and I ran into the captain again. Since the ambulance hadn't arrived yet, the firefighters had to focus on saving the injured driver first. I couldn't understand why they were saving him first, and I started losing control again. The captain came over right away to calm me down. Once they put out the flames, they pried the door open and pulled the driver out. After some treatment, he came to. They loaded him onto a stretcher, but when they searched the truck, the gun was gone. The captain seemed confused about that, figuring it must have flown out somewhere when the truck was rolling. I stood off to the side, waiting for my moment. As they wheeled the driver past me on the stretcher, I followed alongside and asked the firefighter if this guy was going to make it. He told me that since they'd gotten to him in time, he probably wouldn't be in danger. Hearing that, I had already made my decision. That's when the captain looked over at my pocket, like he'd caught onto something. A second later, I fired. And every shot hit the driver lying there on the stretcher. Nobody else got hurt. The driver looked over at the firefighters, like he was hoping they could save his life one more time.
Why?
You hurt my family.